Okay. Welcome back to the Pop. I am your host, Moraya, creator and founder of Mastering Progress, the brand. And I am so excited to be back on the Pop, the podcast created by Moraya. So it's been a while since I've done consecutive, and actually, I think I skipped last week, so sorry. But we're back. It's been crazy. I don't know how I want to have my hair for this. I fidget with it a lot, so let me just adjust, okay, appropriately, and hopefully just sit like this for the rest of the podcast. We'll see how that goes. Probably not well, but I'll try my best. So you're supposed to speak into the microphone. I'm still working on that, and it's been 2 years, but I think this works. I think it's supposed to be up closer. Maybe I need to make this tighter. Oh, she's tilting. Everyone's probably like, she should have done this before she started. And yeah, sure, maybe I should have, but it's a learning process. Give me a break. Thank you. Not everybody's perfect. We strive for perfection, but we're not all perfect. So, excuse the mess. Okay? Excuse it. Everyone's a mess. But anyway, back to the episode. So, I think since it's been a while, since I've kind of been out of commission, since I've been starting so many ventures and trying to figure out my life, I think what this episode really needs is for me to explain who I am, who Mastering Progress is, or what Mastering Progress is, what it consists of, where I see it going, where I want it to go. Obviously, I won't give away all future plans, but kind of just overall what I want this brand to be, and hopefully how we can grow together, because that is at the basis of everything for me. And I'm sorry for the people listening. I keep hitting the stand by accident. Not on purpose, of course, but by accident. And so you might hear that reverb in the podcast episode. I'm sorry. That's all I have to say. I fidget. I can't sit still. I have ADHD. So it doesn't work for me sitting still. But for 15 minutes, I try to do it every week just for you guys. So anyway, I'm trying to think if there are any life updates I need to share or want to share, because there's always life updates. It's just whether or not I want to talk about them, because quite frankly, I don't like talking about a lot of stuff. I like to let it simmer, let it blow up, and then I'll talk about it after it blows up, which is not healthy, and we'll definitely be talking about that on the podcast. But I'm more of a blow girly. Let's wait for it to just hit the fan and let me cry it out, and then I'll be good to go. I just need to cry. And then you will not see any more tears after that. Oh my gosh. When did that fall? Anywho, so back to the topic of today, which is, what is Mastering Progress? And Mastering Progress in a fewer words or less. Is that what they say? I don't know what they say. But basically, it is my love child with myself. It is a culmination of all the things that I needed in my life a few years ago, as well as what I want to be doing with my life. So I kind of put them hand in hand. So first off, it started off as a website, which is Master in Progress, the brand. It's a blog where I share stuff about like mental health, physical health. We have recipes on there. We have, what are those? Recommendations on there, specifically from Boston right now, just because that's where we are based out of, but down the road it will be all over the US and kind of just sharing about life, really, because life is a culmination of all these things. Your mental health. I have journal entries in there if you guys want to get all personal. I have, like I said, workouts, recipes, stuff from professionals on there because, yeah, I can talk a lot. I know how to talk, but it's better to. Sometimes you need to hear it from a professional. Would I like to think I'm a professional on everything and that I know everything? I do think that sometimes. I genuinely do think I know everything and I know what's best for everyone. It's not true, and I know that. I'm not God. Do I have a God complex at times? Definitely. I'm okay with admitting that. Do I know I'm not God? Yes, because God does not cry this much, and God does not have issues with. I don't know. I have a lot of issues. So, God isn't that. But sometimes I do think I know everything, and I will let you know I think I know everything. Um, but I know I don't, so that's why I have the professionals come in. Sorry about that. And talk about what they do know, what they actually studied and paid thousands and millions of dollars to learn. Like I said, I can't sit still, so God, I'm sorry for the people watching. I'm not. I'm just looking at myself. And it's not because I like looking at myself. I'm looking at myself because I didn't do makeup for this. I didn't do anything really. So I look rough. But I also feel like another thing with Mastering Progress, I like to come to you guys as myself. Whatever day I'm having, you guys will see that. So today I have a very busy day. I'm working on things for weddings. I'm working on some products that are coming out. So I'm a mess. I went food shopping at 8 o'clock this morning. Like, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. And it's okay to be a mess. Okay, when you're a busy entrepreneur, corporate girly, you gotta be a mess sometimes. So deal with it. Once again, it's okay to be a mess. But yeah, that's the blog side. And then obviously I have the podcast that really delves into, my personal life, delves into the mental health aspect, and delves into just growing up and being a mid-20-year-old who doesn't know what she's doing, who likes a glass of wine at times. I don't have wine today because we're filming this at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it is not Sunday, so it's not appropriate to have brunch mimosas right now. So there's no alcohol in this. But each month we will highlight an alcohol brand that I think is good and tastes good, and all that stuff on the pop. With that being said, that kind of leads into my next part of Mastering Progress. And mind you, this is all under one umbrella. So Mastering Progress as a whole is Mastering Progress, the brand, but under it we have the pop as the podcast. Then I launched Mastering Progress events, or the MP agency. We changed the name. So originally it was Mastering Progress Events, but now it's the MP agency, and it focuses on hosting events, hosting weddings, making everyone feel cute and special on their big day. That's what we're all about. I want everyone to, as they're working on themselves and as they're working on becoming the people they want to be, you got to celebrate those milestones. You got to celebrate the big moments, because every little step leads to that big moment. And then it's time to celebrate with the people who love and care about you and supported you along the way. So at the heart of it all, the MP agency is about celebrating all those little steps you got to your birthday, to your wedding. Relationships are hard. So the fact that you guys are making it official and promising to each other that you will stay together forever is that's a reason to celebrate. Okay, and when I say celebrate, I love to go all out. We're doing the engagement party, we're doing the engagement shoot, we're doing the bridal shower, we're doing the bachelorette party, we're doing the rehearsal dinner, and then the wedding. Every little thing we can do to celebrate and make your day special, that's what we're gonna do. And honestly, if you could see my office right now, I'm in the middle of planning 3 weddings, and so she's a bit full with a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm like, this is all gonna look great, and it's all gonna go to storage once I'm done and get out of here. But with that being said, it's nice to see all of this, kind of coming together and knowing that eventually we're gonna celebrate wonderful people joining a marriage. So there's that. We do have another branch opening. Well, 2 more in the next 5 years, but I won't get into it because I feel like the people who are close to me know what's coming down the road for Mastering Progress and know where I want to grow it. And right now, I don't want to share it because there's a lot of stuff going on and I want to make sure it's good before I present it to you. But we do have a launch coming in October for Mastering Progress, the brand, the website. So I'm really excited about that. And that is launching on the 16th, I believe, but I will have more specific dates next week. And yeah, so that's really like those are the different branches of MP, but at the heart of it all, Mastering Progress is all about focusing on progressing through life. I think a lot of us focus on being perfect and mastering perfection. Guess what? You're not going to be perfect. No one's going to be perfect. And that's kind of a hard thing to go after because it's not achievable. I'm sorry, being perfect is not achievable. You're always going to have an issue. There's always going to be something you have to get over in your life because as you grow, you may be able to mature more, but you might have to work on a few other things because we all have to work on stuff. But with that being said, I think what's a more achievable goal is to focus on mastering the skill of progress. Progress is what everyone needs in life. You need to make sure you're always moving forward, and we might take a few steps back. That, life has a lot of ups and downs and hurdles that will set us back, and it might not be because of us and because of our environment or the people who enter our lives, but what's important is that hey, this is a setback. Hey, hold on, I'm gonna see. Excuse me. The weather changing. Back to it. Knowing that we're gonna go again. We're gonna go again. It's okay. You took a few steps back. Some people brought you back to a place you don't want to be in, but being able to know, hey, I have the tools and I know what I'm capable of, so let's get back to the top. Let's get back to where we were and keep building ourselves up, because guess what? You are building your life, but eventually what you've built and what you're creating is going to be the foundation for your family, for people you work with, for people who are in the same circumstances as you. Your progress is helping them move forward as well. So it's not just a personal thing. Your determination to master your own progress is for so much more. The world, the communities you're a part of, the people you might bring into this world or take care of in this world. Because you're progressing, they're going to be so much better. So I think that's really something that I wanted to acknowledge, because I don't think on this podcast I really got into that and what mastering progress really means to me and why I wanted to bring it into um, this world and kind of just bring it to life. That's why I know how hard it is to keep moving forward, especially when you're a perfectionist and everything just seems wrong. It is so hard to keep moving forward. But every little step you take, whether it's minuscule, in that moment, you are building something so much bigger than yourself. And it is so important not to only recognize it, have the resources to help you recognize it, have the resources to help you move forward, but then celebrate the fact that you got through it, that you've moved forward, and that you are creating such a wonderful life for yourself and so many other people. So that's the end of this episode today. But I just want you to kind of think about, how are you mastering your own progress in your life? Whatever stage of life you're in and whatever aspect of life you're in, how are you trying to master that progress and move forward and become better? That's your homework for this week. Okay? Fingers. But I will see you next week and we'll talk about some more stuff. And maybe I'll decorate this corner finally. I don't know. I don't know what I want. I feel like I should get like champagne glasses and then like my logo as a neon sign.